Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to a different kind of video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Roblox Millennium Duels. Now, this is a game on Roblox, yes. You might be like, oh, you're not a fucking Roblox YouTuber now? No, I'm not. I just really like this game because it's Yu-Gi-Oh, but then in the most casual format possible, I think. Because I would consider myself a pretty casual Yu-Gi-Oh player. I don't think I ever mentioned that I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh before on Twitter before. Or whatever. I said before twice. But so yeah, I wanted you guys to show this game. I wanted to show this game to you guys because if you're looking for the most casual Yu-Gi-Oh experience, also the most frustrating Yu-Gi-Oh experience, then this is the game for you. No, seriously though, but this game is super fun. Like, this game is really fun. If you're getting some pretty good duels out of it, you can do all kinds of stuff. You can do tag duels, you can do free duels, you can do casual, you can do master. Because everything is in the game. Everything is getting added to the game through new cards, new sets, whatever. It will be added at some point. Or not. I don't know. But the game has been going strong for about, I want to say 2 years, right? 2 years, I think. I'll probably add that in post-production if that's true or not. Because I remember playing it, sorry, I can't talk. I remember playing it back in, like, summer 2 years ago. 2 years ago, so it's pretty old at this point. But, yeah, like, right now there are not that many players online, like, at around the evening for me, at least. And I live in the Netherlands, so in the evening for me, there are about 100 players, which is pretty good overall. Pretty good fan base as well. So yeah, I wanted to show this game to you guys, so I'm gonna go over a little bit of the things that you want to know, and then we're gonna do a couple of duels with one of my favorite decks to use in this game. Period. I'm gonna check what the chat says because no, okay, they didn't talk to me. Alright, whatever. So we're gonna show off what. Okay, so what can you do in the game, right? So you can make any fucking deck you want, right? So I'm here at Academia. This is not where you spawn whenever you first start in the game. Here, let me go show off where you start off in the game, because I think that's pretty important. If this guy is going for a duel or something, whatever. And then I'll kind of lead you into the game. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, but I think it's pretty important if you want to understand how this game works. So you spawn in the city right here. So, I'm probably going to add some background music, because I don't know if this is claimed or not. You guys can't hear this anyway, so that's fine. So, you spawn up here, right? Up here is where you spawn. So, you can't do shit right now. You start up with your starter deck, do whatever. But since I have a D-wheel, that's what it's called, right? A D-wheel. I can go through the garage, and I can get there anyway. So we're gonna start off with going to Academia and just explaining some stuff. So this is a pretty safe place, so people don't like ask me to duel or whatever. Okay. So first of all, the right button up here is duel. So this is how you kind of like proceed a duel. So if you press this, we're gonna go over here real quick so people don't accidentally jump in there. So right here. There's also, like, no music here. Holy shit. Okay. So we're gonna show this off. If you press duel... Oh, there's a time and place... Wait, what? Why does it not work? Is it because shit is in the way? I wonder. Okay, so we can't show it off here for some reason. Let's show off sync opt first then. So sync opt is your synchronizing options. So here you can check which duel mode you want to choose. So there's master, which has links in it. You can be a fan of it or you cannot. Casuals, which goes all the way up to pendulums, so link summoning is basically useless in casual mode. Match, which I don't know what this is exactly. Not 100% sure. Or is this new ranked? That might be it. No, ranked is this. So ranked basically accounts towards your win-loss ratio. But I don't care about that shit. No one really does here, to be fair, because the elo in this game doesn't exist. You can just duel whoever the fuck you want. Match, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this entails exactly. Yeah, I really don't know. Whatever. Tag duel, know what tag dueling is. Tag dueling has gone through some change in this game before. Now it's, I think, the most ideal version of it. Free duel, which is bad. Don't do free duel. Free duel, you can basically just go wherever the fuck you want on the field and duel that way, but it's completely manual instead of having some kind of structure with casual or match, whatever. Traditional format, which I don't know what this is either. I want to say this goes back to before pendulums, but I don't know. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's all you really need to know on sync-ops. I always have it on casual because casual is the most fun. If you're into links, if you're into the link format, master is right there. See if someone wants to play that with you, but I'm just gonna go with the casual. So here's your deck, which is going to be empty when you first start off the game, by the way. You're going to have to be adding those cards from your trunk, and you have some starter deck cards in your trunk right now. I was looking for Cybers, but it's not what it looks like. And I just open a trunk without... Maybe not. Whatever. But this is basically what all your cards are that you obtain, or that you contain. And you just, if you want to put a card in your deck, you just press left mouse click, and bam, it's in your deck. Same goes for if you want to remove a card from your deck, just press left mouse button, and it goes back into your trunk. Pretty easy stuff. Character. So here you can choose a dual runner, which you have to buy first. I'll show you where you can buy that a little later, probably. You can also add card sleeves. I have a couple of these. This is Halloween, Cyber Infinity. Do whatever the fuck you want. Dual music. So there are a couple of like tracks that they put in there. They can have some dual music. Not that important, but hey. Clan, which this has something to do with whatever group you're part of within the Roblox community and shit. And then you can get a specific clan tag above your head all the times. And dual disc, so you can choose whatever dual disc you want. You can also buy these. Okay, save. So this is where you're going to save your decks. So it's not like you need, if you have one deck, for instance. These are nothing more but deck recipes, by the way. It's not like they take up your cards. They're not like different deck boxes, whatever. They're just deck recipes. And if you click load, it will load that deck recipe with all the cards you have. If you don't have the cards, then you can't load it, but that doesn't happen because you should always have the cards. Marker. Okay, so yeah, this is some paywall shit. It's some extra stuff you can buy. Some pay to win kind of stuff, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Barely matters. And you have a rulebook. Check out the rulebook if you want. Definitely do this and don't ask people to teach you how to play the game. Just read the rulebook because it's the most easy to understand version of it. So I just do that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what you can do here at Academia. So here in Academia, you can actually buy single cards. You can get that in no other shop but here in Academia. So here you can buy single cards. So let's say I was looking for Dark Magician, right? I'm going to look for Dark Magician. Bam, and here you have everything you need for Dark Magician. Generally, everything is here. I've had once when I was first starting to make the Cyber Dragon deck that I was looking for Cyber Larvas because that was like the main thing back then with Cyber Dragon decks because there wasn't anything like supporting it. So I was looking for Cyber Larvas, but the only way you could get Cyber Larvas is by buying these structure decks, which sucks because they were really expensive and there was no way to get the single cards in here. I believe now you can buy them in single shops. Yeah, you can. So that's pretty good. So you can get anything you want. You can also buy packs here, but there's really no point. They're less expensive because I believe you can actually, well, you can buy the packs not in this shop but in others. Actually, I think this one might give, yeah, this one sells packs. So here you can sell, or you can buy packs. They're really cheap, but you have a less likely chance of getting the cards you need. But yeah, that's kind of like the risk you take. So here you can buy structure decks as well. So these are already decks that you can immediately play. If you don't feel like building a deck, here you go. Like, I haven't even tried some of these structure decks. Probably will try one in the future, maybe, because I haven't, like, recognized some of these structure decks here. So, yeah. Might do that in the future. So you can buy dual discs. Whatever. I don't know. I don't care about this. You can buy a D-wheel. I recommend doing this because it's way faster. to getting to the places you need. They're 11k, not that bad to get to. And here you can buy sleeves. They're not that expensive either. Specials. Okay, these are cards that you 100% want to buy. So these are really cheap, but these are like essential cards, basically. Cards you're 100% going to need. So things like Polymerization, Double Summon, Mirror Force, Raigeki. They're just really good cards. Actually, do I have Raigeki in this deck? I wonder. I should. I do not. Huh. Okay. Well, I can immediately explain what this deck is, by the way. So this is my Cyber Dragon deck that I did change a little bit before this video. So before, it didn't contain Cyber Dragon Fear and Cyber Dragon Hurts. Now I did add them because these cards are amazing. Like, I removed Cyber Larva. You probably can't see it here, because I don't think it's that good anymore. So Cyber Dragon is busted, which you know from like the GX anime. It's a 5-star monster that you can special summon if there are no cards on your side of the field, or no monsters on your side of the field, but there are monsters on your opponent's side of the field. You can special summon this. This is an alternate art that they added for the game. Cyber Dragon Drive, this allows you to basically change the level of one Cyber Dragon monster on the field and add +1 level or remove 1 level. Generally, you want a +1 level. Since a good combo you can do is special summon Cyber Dragon, normal summon Cyber Dragon Dry, use Cyber Dragon Dry's effect to raise its own level by 1. So you can have 2 level 5s for an Xyz into something we'll get to later. So Cyber Dragon Core, when this card is normal summon, add 1 Cyber Spell Trap card from your deck to your hand. Don't bother with that, it's not important. Unless you really need it for like a Cyber Repair plan, that's the only reason I could see using it, but other than that, You can banish this card from your graveyard and special summon 1 Cyber Dragon monster from your deck. You can only use 1 Cyber Dragon Core's effect per turn. It's a really good card. So this allows you to just bring Cyber Dragon to the field. It's so good. You manage this card from your graveyard. I'm just gonna read it again. You can only use 1 Cyber Dragon Core effect. Well, okay. Yeah, you can just special summon 1 Cyber Dragon from your deck. It's super busted. It's crazy. It's so good. You can even use that to bring Cyber Phoenix, which we'll get to in a second. Cyber Dragon Spy. If this card attacks an opponent monster, it gains 300 attack during the damage step only. And you can reveal 1 spell card to make its name Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon Dry is already Cyber Dragon when it's on the field. And Core, I believe, is also when it's in the graveyard, right? Yeah, well, it is on the field or in the graveyard, it's considered a Cyber Dragon. That's like the entire shtick about this, like, archetype, or this deck, specifically. Eltonin cannot be normal summon set, must be special summoned from your hand by banishing all light type machine monsters from your side of the field and your graveyard. Cannot be special summoned by other ways. So this card's attack and defense becomes the number of monsters banished for its special summon. Times 500. When this card is special summoned, send all the face-up monsters on the field to the graveyard. Pretty good. It's a pretty good monster, I would say. It's really dope. But yeah. Cyber Phoenix, when this card is in attack position, negate any spell or trap cards that target exactly 1 machine's type monster you control. So whenever someone is using like Bottom's Trap Hole, you can immediately block that with Cyber Phoenix. That's why I'm saying that using Cyber Dragon Core in combination with Cyber Phoenix is pretty good, because if you can bring a Cyber Phoenix on the field by just banishing the Core, it's very valuable in that manner, because you can just make it so your opponent can activate a trap card on one of your Cyber monsters. It's really dope. And then you have Cyber Valley, which this card is just kind of fodder, I would say. Like, I don't know. I don't really have a specific reason for this to be here, but it's a decent card nonetheless. It's like when this card is targeted for an attack by an opponent's monster, you can banish this card, draw a card. It's a lot of mediocre effects, but can still be useful. Cyber Dragon Fear, this card becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard, or GY is what they call it now, yeah. If you normal special summon Cyber Dragon except during a damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. And every Cyber Dragon on the field gains plus 500, which is, why the fuck not, you know? Like, this is such a busted card. It's so good. Crazy how good this card is. Like, And it adds another level 4 as well for Cyber Dragons, which is really dope. And then Hurts. This card is ridiculous. So, this card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while in the field or in the graveyard. You can only use one of the following effects. If this card is special summoned, you can make this card's level become 5 until the end of the turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the rest of your turn, except machine monsters. So, why is this busted? Because it kind of synergizes well with this card specifically. 1 for 1. Send one monster from your hand to the graveyard and special summon one level 1 monster from your hand or deck. So you can just bring it to the field. Because why not? And then you have your special summon as well, which makes it automatically level 5. If this card is sent to the GY, you can add one other Cyber Dragon from your deck to your deck or graveyard to your hand, which is so good. So you can just bring a Cyber Dragon back for some reason. Yeah, if you need another Cyber Dragon for the following turn, maybe. Pretty useful. Or you can bring like any other card. So Cyber Repair Plan. Cyber Dragon is in your graveyard, you can activate one of these 3 effects. So if you have 3 or more Cyber Dragons in your graveyard, you can activate both effects. So if you only have 1 in your graveyard, you can say, okay, add 1 light machine monster from my deck to the hand. So let's say my one of my Cybers is in my graveyard, I can just bring a Cyber Dragon to my hand for my deck. But if all 3 of them are in there, I can target one light machine monster from my graveyard, shuffle that card in my deck. So I could potentially get my Cyber Dragon from my graveyard into my deck, and then use the secondary effect to get that exact Cyber Dragon to my hand. It's a funny card, but this is pretty useful for Cybers. Power Bond, so short explanation is fusion, but then it doubles your attack. Also, at the end of your turn, your monster is destroyed and you take damage. Equal to the amount of attack gained from the effect. So, let's say you would Power Bond a Cyber End Dragon with 4,000 attack. That means it gains 4,000 because it gets doubled. You take the 4,000 at the end of the turn. That's why Power Bond is... It's a risky card, it really is, but it's so good. So good for OTKs. Overload Fusion, banish from your side of the field to your graveyard. A fusion material monster are listed on Dark Machine type monsters. This card is mainly used to summon... Where is it? Chimeric Over Dragon. So this is basically how many you banish times 800. That's this monster's attack. It's a late game card, but it's still really good. Future Fusion. Sure you know what this is. Future Fusion is basically... Okay, you reveal a fusion type monster and then you banish, or not banish, you put the materials from your deck into the graveyard and then you can special summon this in 3 turns. Yeah, it's a good card, but if this card gets destroyed while it's on the field, your Future Fusion doesn't work. Limiter removal, double the attack of all machine type monster you currently control. OTK strat. I still have it in there though, because it might sometimes be useful. Instant Fusion is really good. It allows you to bring out Panzer Dragon in this case, which is mainly used for... It's also like if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target one card on the field, destroy that target. Might be useful, but mainly you'll use this for XC summoning into Cyber Dragon Nova. 1 poly, for good measure. 1 for 1, of course. Stormy Mirror Force. One thing that people still misunderstand about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is destroying monsters is not immediately a good thing, because a lot of decks revolve around the graveyard. It's basically the graveyard is just a secondary field, right? So what you want to avoid is them sending their monsters to the graveyard. So what is the best way of doing that? Using trap cards that don't send them to the graveyard, but rather keep them on the field or banish them entirely. So in this case, Stormy Mirror Force just sends them back to the hand, which is really good. It's a really good card. Trap Iron Scarecrow doesn't negate attack. Dimensional Prism banishes. Trap Stun is a really good card for this specific deck because it allows you to OTK, since they can't activate either Mirror Forces or whatever, and you could just straight up OTK with your deck if you wanted to, and that's why Trap Stun is really good. Bottomless Trap Hole, again, 1500 more attack, banish. And this is just a decent card. Cyber Twin Dragon, probably your bread and butter of the deck. This is the card you'll be mainly bringing out for the most part. Like, I always like, whenever I get Future Fusion immediately, first turn, Okay, Future Fusion into Cyber Twin, because it's such a good card. Here, like, a fusion summon of this card can only be done. Okay, blah blah blah. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase, which is busted. It's so good. Cybernova. I have a Cyber Dragon Affinity in there as well. Cyber End Dragon, don't like this card. It's just a 4,000 piercing monster. It's not good and it's not worth it. Like, back in like original Yu-Gi-Oh, you might be like, yeah, sure, that's worth it with like Blue Eyes, for instance, right? But even Blue Eyes Ultimate has 4,500 attack, and it's like this is the same concept. It's just that this card is worse. Like, it does piercing, but that's really it. Unless you do something with Power Bond strats and you have an 8,000 attack monster. But other than that, Fortress. I don't know. I always thought that this card was pretty busted. Cannot be used as a fusion material, must first be special summoned by sending the above cards from either field to the graveyard. You do not use polymerization. So you can just send... Must first be special summoned... Wait, what? From either field. Yeah, so... you just send a Cyber Dragon plus other machine monsters. You need one Cyber Dragon on the field, and that's easy to do. And then you send extra machine type monsters from your field to the graveyard, even your opponents, which is ridiculous in my opinion. Like, that's why I think this card is so stupid. I don't know why this card exactly exists. It's almost like a super polymerization, but then for machines. I don't know how I feel about this card. I add it anyway because it's good. It's a really good card. It's like one of those panic button cards in my opinion. Overdragon I already mentioned. And I added Pellet Dynamo because I didn't have any other Xyz, and this card is really good. Basically just completely nullifies one opponent's monster. So yeah, what else did I want to mention? So if you didn't notice already, this Astral's down here, that's your currency. So how do you gain this currency exactly? By playing the game. No, if you just play the game, you can actually get these Astrals. And from these specific boxes. Now I don't know if I can get this one specifically. I'm trying to, but I don't think I can. No. So you want to get those specific presents. They just kind of like fall in the overworld, and if you grab those, they can either give like between 1,000 and like 3,000 astral or something. Look, there's one up there as well. Yeah, just look around, get those chests, and that's like your main way of getting money in this game. You can, of course, I think you can buy them. I think you can. Don't bother, seriously don't. So yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to mention, right? I think we're gonna do a duel with the Cyber Dragon deck, and I'll see you guys in a second once we find a duel. So yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to add this part in the video because I'm noticing a bit of a bug. Let's remove all our monsters, then add them back. So I'm having this guy, I'm having a quick conversation with this guy because we're having some issues with our decks. So what happened was we couldn't use these decks. It said it was invalid, which it didn't make any sense because we didn't have illegal cards, nor did we have too little cards. But it was strange, when I removed one of my Xyz monsters from my deck, it accounted as part of my main deck. So it removed a card from my main deck. It was very strange. And I added another monster, and then it worked. It's like, I don't really understand why. So first off, heads or tails? Don't know if that works on this server because it has been bugging out a little bit. Plus people do not understand what H-T means generally. So I'm just gonna type it again. It's me first. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. Okay, so based on our first hand, I'm gonna set 2. I'm gonna set 2. Set 2. Boop. And boop, not that one. Boop. Scars to get normal sum, okay. It's cards with special sum. It's card is sent to the graveyard. You can have another Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard. I'm actually gonna set this. Sets a monster. Ant. Your move. Because if I can make this get destroyed, I can get a Cyber Dragon. You need to draw. Seems like a noob. It's fine. It also seems like he does play. Alright. Whoa, hold up, my dude. What are you using? Typhoon on. This is the shit you'll be running into, though. So I guess this was a good duel to start it off with, in a way. I want to get a good duel, though. Really do. But I kind of want to show this off either way. Guess I will remove it. What? You do know how to play, right? I'm just gonna ask. Right. So, on your turn, try activating Typhoon again. So you can use it on either of my trap cards. So like either of these. It destroys one of them. Which one you want gone? Whoops, I changed the camera accidentally. I guess the one on your left. Okay. It was this. Good choice. Now, remove. Yes. Good. So, you don't want to attack. Or do you just end? He seems to have some basic understanding, but don't want to attack? Okay. I'll draw. Ooh. That's okay. I don't know. I will do this. So I normal summon. I normal summon. So Dragon's Spy. I attack your monster. Would I have back here again? Dimensional Prison. Okay. Due to my monster's effect, it gains plus 300 attack. Unless you have a trap, of course. Let's see what he does. Okay. So do you have a trap or not? Oh, that's a good move. You take no battle damage from opponent's monsters this turn. Your monster cannot be destroyed with battle. Very good play. So your monster stays. End. Oh. Remove Waboku, though. Okay, good. So he seems to be understanding it a little bit. Sometimes practice makes, like, understanding a lot easier. He seems to have a good understanding out of it, though. Or of Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. Oh, wait, what do I have in my extra deck? Did I remove Paladynamo? I did, yeah. Okay, so I don't have that in my deck anymore. Sets another card. Sets another card. Which one? What? Why? But my monster has higher attack points. Which means you die. So, what? Target monster field is turn. That monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any battle damage you take from traps cannot be activated on the turn you set them. It's going to be a long video. I mean, it's part of the basic rules, so I kind of thought you would understand that already, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Nah. Whoops. Just set it back. Small mistake. You're learning. Anyway. Also, just retract that attack. Unless you want to attack my face down. No, keep it. Keep it on the field. Keep it on the field. Keep it on the field. You didn't attack. Remember? Winky face. Bruh. Kind of funny. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I don't know. My face down? My face down? This one? Okay. You destroyed Earths. Okay. I take no battle damage since it was in defense. Just to clarify. I'm sure he understands, but you never know. Sorry about that. Okay, so got anything else, or... Got anything else, or gonna end your turn? So you end? Like, so you end? Or do you have something else? You end? Okay. I draw. Okay. So discard, boop. Since Earth was sent, I should have done it before, but it doesn't matter. Sent to the GY, I can grab a Cyber Dragon from my deck. So I'm gonna add Cyber Dragon Dry. Yeah, I'm gonna add Dry. Add Dry. I normal summon it. When this card is normal summoned, okay. His effect. All my Cyber Dragon monsters on the field are level 5. I overlay. Come forward. Okay, so I can detach one monster from this card to give or to bring Hurts back, but I don't really see a point. I attack your monster. See what he does. You got something, or? I may be moving a little bit too fast for this guy. Kind of hoping that's not the case, but you don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. I attacked. Your monster is destroyed. And you take battle damage. Unless you got a trap. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I thought he had some understanding of it, but I never said I ended my turn, did I? Okay, what is it? Target monster on the field is turned, a monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any battle damage you take from attacks involving the target, that monster is halved. Okay. So it lives. You still take battle damage. God, come on. Minus 350. Come on, my keyboard is doing weird. Minus 350. Type minus 350. No. I said minus 350. Just type 7650. Yeah, okay. I end. Yeah, good. Okay. So he's understanding. He is understanding a little bit. Oh, my back. My back, it hurts. It hurts just a little bit. You can banish one Cyber Dragon from your hand. I'm just kind of reading this card because I don't use it a lot. But, like, I don't have any Cyber Dragons in my hand right now. Because Hurts only works when it's in my deck or GUI, not in my hand. Not sure what I'm gonna add music-wise. Just curious what Mild is. Yeah. About that. Just put it back in the deck. What with the fucking hashtags, dude? It's Roblox doing his shit again. Fucking hashtags. My pants. Did I ever explain this GUI, by the way? Probably should have. So up here, this is a token. This is mainly used for like whenever you have cards that bring out tokens in the field. Oh wait. Equip only to machine type monster when the equipped monster destroys an opponent monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard. Draw one card. Okay, so you got anything to even. But this thing is not gonna kill my Nova, dude. Wait. Brave Draw is an equip card. So it stays on the field. You die. check the attack of the monster. The one with the higher attack wins always. That stays in the field, yeah. Sorry about that. I have no monster cards. That means you can't do anything. I draw. Cyber Core. Yeah, I normal summon. Well, in the field or in the graveyard. Pot of Greed would be useful, but it has red one. Yeah. It does, yeah. I attack with Nova. Okay. Now, type in the bar minus 2100. Hopefully this is a bit of a fun video. I don't know, it's more of a relaxing video than my regular LPs. This is more for me than it is for you, let's be honest here. Nah, I'm kidding. I just wanted to do something different. I'm gonna do this a lot more on Saturdays and Sundays, by the way, so just as an FYI, gonna be expecting more stuff like this. Okay. And I attack with Phoenix. So, how much is it? Minus 1200. Okay. I end. So we're going over to GUI again. View, this checks your entire thing, so you can check your deck for certain cards if you're looking for something. Your GUI, of course, your banish zone, and you can check your extra deck by bringing out your fusions, XCs, synchros, whatever. Mill is what this guy just tried. Milling a card means you can send it to the graveyard. R&D, forget. Oh, it's just a random card from your deck, that's right. So it can't do anything. Shuffle, shuffles your deck. You don't need to do this anymore because the game automatically shuffles everything. So this is unnecessary. I believe that whenever you get something out of your deck, it immediately shuffles. So this button is kind of useless. This, you can draw a card. Okay, draw. I'll set a card. I mean, you're not dead. I can't do anything right now. I attack with Nova. Again, minus 2100. And Phoenix, minus 1200. End. Okay, so coin flip, basically used for who goes first and who goes second. Whatever. Dice, you can use this for skull dice and all those fun games, or all those fun cards. And desync, which is the forfeit button. The forfeit button. I mean, you showed it accidentally. It's fine. Still got nothing? Well, yeah. I guess so. Draw. I attack with Nova. I thought you would understand it by now. Minus 2100. Yeah, okay. That's game. GG. Alright, so I'm gonna end this episode off right here. Oh my god, I can't talk. I'm gonna end this episode off right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, I would absolutely appreciate it if you did enjoy it. But if you didn't, it's fine. There's other content for you to see, so whatever. But yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed my explanation a little bit during like this game. I want to do more stuff like this, like do more obscure games, and kind of like talk about what makes them cool, a bit about like getting into the game for the very first time. I think it's a really cool idea. So yeah, I'm gonna do more stuff like this. I'm definitely gonna do another video on Millennium Duels because I have an idea for it. We are actually gonna go and duel people that know how to duel. So this first episode was kind of more of an interlude to what I'm going to do with this, but yeah, hopefully it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's fine for now. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like rating down below. Also subscribe to the channel for other content, maybe even more Millennium Duels content, that's fine too. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode, dudes. Goodbye.